It's been about a week and another one, right? Hiatus last week. We had a little bit of a break, but we're back with Apothecary Diaries. What's going on? Mao Mao gone. Jinshi is aware, and they found the notes that was from the tree, the whole cat plot, you know, very smart. But we don't really know exactly where she is, so I don't know exactly how they're gonna find her. But we do have Lakan's adopted son, Lahan, that showed up. He's a very shrewd, cunning, foxy guy. Basically just like Lakan, but adopted son. And apparently, he's also a big brain guy, and somehow he's gonna find it out. Lakan is enraged. Bro broke a wall. He is popping off, and I'm sure with the greatest minds in the palace, they can figure out where Mao Mao is. Mao Mao right now is just kind of chilling in this new village in the outskirts of wherever we're in. It's like this Lantern Rite festival we're having. And she's not really, you know, trying to get out of here either. She's just kind of learning and experiencing, and also wants to get that immortality, like resurrection elixir, right? What else happened? Suire is very afraid of snakes. I think we can definitely use that to our advantage. What else is happening? My crazy crackpot conspiracy theory is that Lumen, it's probably not the case, but there's like a 0.01% chance that Lumen may not be the guy, this like almighty saint guy we think he is. I just think that if there is a subversion of expectations, then he actually has been festering some sort of resentment from all the way to the past, and he gonna do some shit in the palace. That'd be just crazy, but I don't think that's actually gonna happen. Let's see what happens today. Festival. Alright. Green instead of red. It's also kind of interesting how these two, they're still just acting as if nothing's changed. Just Shisui and Mao Mao, because this is Lolan and she lied to us. But Mao Mao doesn't really take it personally. She's like, eh, it is what it is. Let's just hang out and, you know, enjoy the festival. Okay. Jinshi's. The fancy one, yeah. Hell no, that's special. She wants Jinshi's stick? Yeah, are we ever gonna go back? New hairstyle unlocked. Skulk of foxes? Is that like a murder of crows? Like a group of something? Isekai mentioned. What's up with the significance of green instead of red? Only men use the green color? It's like a masculine thing? Why would Shisui then use it? Go big. Like harvesting crops and stuff, and grasshoppers are bad and we're trying to ward them off? Is she eating poison? Never mind. The hell is that? Was that just tradition? I know it's poisonous. Okay. Yo, they got Hollow here? Ain't Hollow like the god of harvest too? And Fox? Anyways. Back in the past. The natives almost got colonized. Cultivation, harvesting fields. Okay. And now we're really in the remote side of the forest. Like a fox.
神様が狐っていうのは
した西の民のことで、この村の先祖でもあるんだよ。
Okay.
狐なんだって。お面も最初は白かったでしょ。
But then you call them green or red.
定時ってことなんだって。
白い狐とは白い肌を表しているのだろうか。
Okay.
それがあれ
The whole colorblind stuff, right? I mean, we already know, Lakan already baited Master Shisoi, right? The Lolan's dad to basically confirm that he is colorblind and has there's some hidden meanings in the masks too, though.
なんか聞き覚えがあるような。
The doors, the
この
choices.
村の時計がつかない人が。
The men are colorblind. The men in this region are selective population of the lineage of the successor? Right? That's the confirmation here, right?
女の人はたまにだけどね。
Rare in women, mostly in
だ
men.
からか尻の色を緑に塗っているのは。
So are you telling me this is actually a mistake? They're not intentionally choosing green, but because they're colorblind and can't tell the difference, they're coloring it accidentally green?
緑に塗っているのは。止水。
That means that Shisui obviously does have the royal bloodline, right? The claim to the throne stuff.
そこへやってきた王母たち。そして森の奥深くに狐の民。どちらも祖を同じくする。西から。
マオ、面はここに置いていっていいよ。
That line is pretty key important though, right? They must both have been from the same group of people who came from the West. And the same group of and basically the descendants of the people who came from the West all have this gene, right? Which are colorblind, right? That implies that like long time ago, right? Back when like basically I'm trying to connect the people who have that royal bloodline of the color blindness also coming from the West and coming here to populate and settle here. But what would have made them come over here and settle down is what I'm wondering. Some sort of fallout, some sort of like war broke out. I don't know.
西から来た民なんだ。
マオマオ、面はここに置いていっていいよ。そうした後焼くんだよ。
You burned them?
さあ、こっちこっち。
Okay. I don't know, it seems a little disrespectful to the fox gods to just wear the mask and put them here for a year and then just burn them later. But what the hell do I know about culture? Alright, festival time.
も出てるんだ。
Yo, is it gonna be
何か
fireworks?
食べようか。
止水のおごりならね。
木とかどう？
カエルに。
マオマオどれにする？私は
I want neither. Oh, plump locusts, huh?
私は鳥でよか。
Very. Alright, the Jinshi frog. Basically, Mama doesn't want to be reminded of eating Jinshi's dong.
しばらく見たくないというか。
Don't worry about it.
虫食べたことない？
花町の屋台では見かけない。
With the shell on, man. Ew.
だから汚いって。
The fuck?
どれも同じに見える。
Locusts are actually good though?
こっちは美味しい。
Ew, with the whole shell on and everything? Maybe it's good. I don't know, man. But like, I'll eat shrimp. I'll eat lobster. I'll eat crab. Shrimp basically is sea bugs. And they're plump. You know? But locusts and stuff like that, I'd be like, ew.
違いがわからん。
ねえ見て、社の中。
子供？
今日だね。神様の代わりをする
Roll
の。
of the god.
言われてみればあのガキ書いてたな。それにしてもよ。
一晩で何人か交代でやるんだけど、みんなやりたがるよ。思い出になるしね。そろそろ交代の時間じゃないかなってよか。これ見ろよ。どうしたの？
スカスカなんだ。佐藤さがくれたやつ。
You got scammed.
田んぼ育ちが悪い
から、そこから取れたやつしかくれないん
There's
だ
a
よね。
field of rice that just doesn't do well.
まあ、
こっちのがいいんじゃない？
いいの？やったありがとう。
Okay.
マオマオ。
私が持ってても意味ないし。
姉ちゃんどうだった？いい出来だったよ。
母様。母親とは
Do we know about the
一緒に暮らして
mom?
ないのか。
I don't really remember anything about this kid other than he's like a spoiled rich kid here. But if only mom could have seen. I guess mom just doesn't live with him or is already dead.
暮らしてないのか。
さあ、去年の面が燃やされるとこ見に行こっか。
Who could be the mom? Would we already know this character? I doubt it, right? Just random guesses. Suirei is the mom. I don't think that makes sense because he already greeted her and already saw her last episode. Shisui is the mom. That makes no fucking sense. You already talked about mom. I'm gonna guess that it's a character that we just haven't seen just yet. I don't know. What did we learn before? There was a woman who got diddled by a doctor, and that offspring is most likely Suirei's ancestor. We also know that there is the woman who got diddled by the doctor also was the lady in waiting for another woman who is actually Lolan's mom, right? We know of those connections. I'm just trying to think like, could any of those women could be? I don't know. We're gonna burn the fox things? Okay.
なあ、願い事何書いたんだ？
What I wish for? To be returned to home from this fucking kidnapping. Kid, you got no clue, huh?
願い事を書いた面が燃え尽きて天に昇ったら願いが叶うって言われている。
Did we have a wish?
マオマオは
It's
そう
too
いう
late now.
迷信信じないと思って。
絶対叶うんだ。
What'd you wish for,
だから
kid?
去年も丁寧に絵を描いて。
What's his wish? For his mom to come back? Also, his hair color and eye color? Brown? I don't think that really tells me much, though.
丁寧に絵を描いて願い事書いたんだ。言うわけねえだろ。あ、そう。
ほら、来るよ。
Ooh. Aura. The soundtrack
今
is
日もあ
very
の役やり
scary.
たかっ
It's
たんじゃない
creepy.
の？
俺は子供やつらに
You are a little kid!
大人だね。
Mysterious soundtrack. Flaming Arrow? Yo! Imagine he misses this, bro. You cannot miss this. That's a pretty big target, but imagine he draws and he fucking misses right into the other body of the water. They're like, come on, man. We gotta fucking wait for another one. Get on with it! Don't miss! Oh, thank God. Ooh. Pollution! Yay! Let's burn this shit up and fuck the ozone layer! Yay!
今日の面あった？
わかんねえ。
Huh? Did he not know his mask was there or not? I mean, we see a mask burning up here. Is that his mask? Maybe. Fell down though.
今日の
わかんねえ。ちゃんと燃え尽きるといいな。
はそこに沈み。
So these are the failures. Damn, that's an RNG process. You need to glue this shit on, man, because these are failures, and the ones that stuck and actually got burnt up, your wishes will come true. Womp womp.
叶わぬ願いはそこに沈み。虫は冬を越せない津波。
Oh, that was profound. They only leave behind their children. There's gotta be a deeper meaning, right? Behind insects don't survive the winter, they only leave behind the children, and maybe something about that like represents this tribe of people that lives here too. I don't know, man. I'm just witnessing the festival, but trying to pick out any clues and themes of, you know, Easter eggs that could be going on in front of us. The night continues. Suirei! What's up, girl?
夜食は
食べる。
You gonna cook mama dinner too?
言ったらちょうど今日
That's dinner? What the hell is that?
なんそろそろ約束を果たしてもらおうかと。
Resurrection. Yeah, what's the ingredient?
自分のか。
I'm a hostage.
形としては人質だが、 拘束もないし、逃げても無駄だと思っているのか。
Where would you
他に
go?
理由があるのか。二人の行動には違和感しかない。でも、それよりも今気になるのは。マンダラケとフグですか？割合は？他に入れるものは？蘇った後の体の状態を教えてください。意識はどの程度で戻りました？すぐ動けましたか？
That's pretty cute.
いらないと思う。いらない。
That's a pretty cute slice of life moment. I just feel like we could be friends, you know. If not for the circumstances before us, I think Mamao and Suirei, they got a lot in common.
異国のレシピには書いてあったが、昏睡を長引かせるもので失わせるために入れたのだろう。元はそういう薬だった。失敗すれば記憶を失う。
You lose your memory. Yeah, let's not do this. That's fucking crazy. You're willing to sacrifice your body like this? I wouldn't risk it, but Mama built this.
お前では試さない。
なんでですか？遠慮せずに。
You're a valuable
仲良くなっ
hostage.
てよかった
Yeah, Suirei and Mama honestly low-key does get along.
黙って。
These two again, Suirei just feels like big sister, man. Got a nice group here.
止水と仲がいいんですね。もっと止水に聞きたいことがあったけど、なぜ私を連れて目的で動いているのか。
Why are we here? Well, right now, we're going with the idea that Lolan's faction over at the palace, her dad is about to do a takeover, right? They've been setting stuff up since season 1. We know that he obviously has the colorblind gene, he has a rightful claim to the throne, and Mamao is an important asset to the anti-Lolan faction, if you could call them that. And it's a nice way to kind of remove the pieces on the board and also kind of keep a hostage maybe, right? To kind of bargaining chip, because obviously Lakan's daughter, and Lakan is a very big, you know, important power force in the opposition of Lolan's dad. That's the only thing that I can really, the only reason that I can really think of.
彼女たちは何者なのか。
A lot of books.
これ全部。
ああ、私は出かける。
Where you
外
going?
に見張りがいるから。
Alright, Suirei going somewhere. Bye bye.
逃げないと思うけど
貼り付けられるとか何やったの？
What did I do? God damn, I'm a victim here.
も
Ignored.
う朝ごはん冷めちゃうよ
Mama locked into the books. She gonna
も
learn.
うそんなこと言って
Cat Mama
ほら
back.
着替え手伝った
うわ武将だな。すげえ偉そうだ。
SHENMEi.
ほいできた
SHENMEi. Another name to be aware of, Lady SHENMEi. I don't remember that name though. The only name that I can recognize with SHENMEi is Shenlu, which was the Baba and the, you know, Dr. Shenlu was the old, you know, festering resentment lady, but just because it has the same Shen name, I don't think it really connects them.
今日あなたは食器片付けなさい
あいついいとこの坊ちゃんなんじゃないの？
Hey, isn't he?
ずっとメーカーの坊ちゃんでいられるかはわからないでしょ、
Is this family falling apart?
もう昨日のかんざしは
寝台の
適当に置いて
Olan really wants Genshi's frog stick.
これいいかんざしだから盗まれちゃうよ
いい値段つく。
というか文様の細かさとか職人の技って感
Yo,
じ
it's super
見
rare.
る作られたかわかると思うよ
じゃあ俺くれたやつが粘着質だから戻ってきそうだ
It'd
な。
be so rude if you sold it.
潰し
それももったいないな。
物足りないかな
Oh, dual wielding. Whoa. We doubling it
慣れ
up.
てるよね。
慣れてるよ遅いとぶたれるもん
Beaten by
マッ
what?
サージもうまくできないと熱いお湯かけられるのだんだ
それは怖いな。
What? I have to give massages too, otherwise I get hot water thrown on? This is Lolan's like upbringing, training, mannerisms, different traditions and cultures to learn while growing up? What the fuck? But she's not a slave. This is just basically like rich family, like Lolan's dad, just basically this strict training with harsh punishments?
マッサージもうまくできないと熱いお湯かけられるの
Jesus.
だから必須
くでもない
And
主
who's
人
your
だ。
master?
違うよ
My
お母
mom?
様
Mama bitch. And we, you know about we kind of know about the mom again. The mom is the concubine, where the doctor who diddled the other lady in waiting who eventually gave birth to someone who may be, you know, an ancestor of Suirei's line, right? The lady in waiting served that concubine. We've only seen like a silhouette of her, right?
マオマオには怖い目にあってほしくない。今日は出かけるから。
Where are you going? Both Suirei and Jisui gone? Are they going back to the palace, I wonder? I don't know. Anyways, they're gone for now. This is ominous, man. The sound effects. The ring of the bells. Eerie.
すごいな。里の外まで一望できる。
Nice view.
稲が収穫されずに残ってる。どころかまだ青あるのは稲の貯蔵庫か。そういえば
あの人の田んぼ育っ
That lord that we were
あ
talking
そこ
about.
がその
It's
と
a
か。
poor crop
し
field.
かも綺麗に四角形に。
Mama, go
も
fix
し
it.
かして。
Oh. Mama almost fell out that window. Aren't they getting along?
より姉ちゃんは
知らない。
They gone, kid.
あの建物。
ああ佐藤座の古い倉庫だよ。
Village
ネズミ
elder.
が入るから今は使ってないんじゃね？
あそこに行くことはできる。
やられてるんだろ？
Yeah.
ま
Kind
あ
of.
行
We're
け
not
な
we're
くは
not
ないけど
escaping.
仕方ねえ
You're
な。
gonna sneak out with the
教
kid?
えてやる。抜け出すために使ってる抜け道をな。
Alright, kid, show me.
やっぱクソガキだ。
He really is a little shit. Yeah, he's acting his age. This kid is growing on me the more we get of him. He felt like a very spoiled little brat in the beginning, and he still is, but I think he's a good kid. Oh, secret passage. Wow. The guards don't care. Yo, I'm sure the guards are aware, right? There's no way they are. They wouldn't just let such an important hostage just slip out like that. They're probably aware, like, all right, where are you really gonna go, right? They're probably like aware, but it's like, sure, you can kind of go out to the right, so it doesn't really matter.
何するんだ？
ちょっと確かめたいことがある。
栄養が足りないのかな？
多分違う。
なんでわかるんだよ。
この窓の幅、だいたい同じくらいだ。ここだけ夜もずっと光れる光を。
The lighting angles are bad
光
here?
が当たってると育たないのか？
普通は日当たりがいい方、昼夜ずっと明るい光を浴びると
うん
育ちが狂う。
We need to block that up.
周りの環境を変えて咲くべきでない時期に花を咲かせたのと同様。ここネズミが出るって言ってたよな。
全然減らないんだ
We
って。
got rat issues and light
取り
issues.
放題と。水霊は言って試すにはまだまだ改良の余地ありだと。
You're gonna test on the rats?
使ういうことか。
Okay.
ろくでもないガキだ。
Nice lock picking. All right.
中に何がある？
Let's find
ま
out.
あ予想はしてるけど。
Ingredients?
ネズミだ。
Rats. Testing.
Yeah.
Suirei's laboratory. She tests her secret, you know, I don't know, concoctions on these rats. Okay.
実験してたのか。くー、これ全部持っていきたい。いや、
Metal?
金属の筒？すげえいっぱいあるぜ。
Metal rods? What?
な
What?
んでこんなものが。
What? Huh? Faithful! Faithful! Pieces for the guns! Oh shit, we got the blickies here!
ここまでは予想してなかった。
Oh.
参ったな。
Yo, the blueprint for the guns!
じゃないか。
Faithful!
狩りの時。
They doing research and development here. Who's there?
あら、なぜ鍵が開いていたのか。
Oh, we got a MILF coming in. All right. Could this be Lady Shenmue or is this Lolan's mom?
鍵が開いていた。
Judging by the Doflamingo from One Piece-esque, you know, frills around the neck, I think the silhouette of Lolan's mom past episode had that same design. Am I crazy? I vaguely remember some sort of like frills around the neck area, but anyways, we got a new Baba here.
なぜ鍵が開いていたのかしら。
Kashira.
閉め忘れたの。
Who you talking to, bitch?
戸締まりをしたのは
Someone's gonna die, man. Don't. Shenmei.
問題がありまし
The envoys!
あれはあの時の特殊か。
She's here too.
でもありません。気のせいでしたわ。
Oh! Yo, this lady's scary. The simple like, expression of her lips to smile. She is intimidating as fuck. I think that Kyo, you know, the kid compared Shenmue to us before, right? Yo, this is terrifying. Get your guard up! Ah! Oh, we're found!
汚いね混んでいたようだけど
Yo, who is this lady? I mean, we know who this lady is, but Lady Shenmue, she got a lot of aura, man. She looks terrifying. Her entire design, the way that she talks, the tone of her voice, the look in her eyes, the shadowing, the angle, the posturing of the sword. God damn, we're the rats.
2匹入り込んでいたようだけど
Oh God. The kid is terrified of her.
シェンメイ
Dude, the power scaling goes crazy. the actual power scaling in Apothecary Diaries, bro. SHENMEi is terrifying. And if we judge on the far right side, this is Suirei, right? I think that we obviously see Suirei on the far right side. And this is Lady SHENMEi. Yeah, she does feel like the boss of this arc. I don't know if she is the head honcho of this region, but judging by how the young kid, you know, is terrified of her, she clearly is a big deal, man. That's another episode of Apothecary Diaries. What are the most important things that we learned today? Well, we know that the whole colorblind, you know, gene is really important because it obviously relates to the way that the empire, the emperor's, you know, palace is supposed to be inherited, right? Like, we want to keep the blood thick enough so that, you know, you still have proof of that, but also you want to thin it out just because, you know, incest too is kind of bad. And that's what the green stuff was. And a lot of the men here, along with Shisui, have that gene, okay? We learned about the lore, right? Of how these people even got here. Basically, a bunch of people were forced into these remote areas of the forest because of, I don't know, bandits and pillagers, and the Western people showed up, and some of them were good and gave us, you know, advice on how to raise the crops. The wishes, the fox tradition, culture, stuff like that. Suirei and Shisui, they're just kind of chilling. I don't know what their goal is with Mama, but we're just kind of a hostage, just chilling. We got the resurrection notes. We also know that we're operating on Rabras sometimes. And then this area, right? We figured out what's going on with the field of rice, why it's not growing. But it's also a Feifa workshop. They are clearly doing research and development and other things in here to kind of prop their forces up. And Lady SHENMEi, she shows up. She's terrifying, man. Her aura, the way that she talks, the way that she looks, her sunken in cheeks, the darkened look in her eyes. I don't know, man. Just gives me really, really bad vibes. The next episode, are we gonna get punished for it? Only one way to find out. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlist for even more content. And until next time, take care.